Hello everyone, RPG Penguin here, and welcome to an Ancient Dungeon VR speedrun. Now, it's been a while since I did one of these, and, well, Ancient Dungeon VR got a really big update, where it removed all clipping. So, I can't go through walls in the speedrun, which is unfortunate, as that was... if I could, this would probably be 8-minute time or something, because I encountered so many battle rooms, which slowed me down, obviously, because battle rooms are battle rooms. So, I'm just going to walk through this bit of a dungeon. I see the secret there, but I don't go for it because that's going to use a bit of time that I don't really have. And that was not a merchant door, because on the first floor, not the second one, which you can tell because of the way it is. Yep. Now, I'm going to head down over here and just sort of make my way through this dungeon as fast as I can. Use the ladder to get some quick bit of speed boost. It wasn't the best ladder, but you know, it was still a ladder. And a bit of redemption of the ladder here, because that is just how you go fast. And there's a boss room right here. So this seems like a pretty good, set seed run. Although that is longer than the current, set seed that we have. So I'm gonna grab here and grab that punctured chest plate, grab the potato and put it in my inventory, as I've not taken damage yet. Zip across there, kill some of these slugs as they go by, and now. This is a bit of a challenging thing, because these things are reliant on timing if you don't want to take damage, so you can waste some time there if you want to avoid getting hit, and I could have just gotten hit there. Also, here's my first battle room. I say first because I got many battle rooms, but still, this is the best time, even when I had clipping. I never got this good a run, like this good a seed. So, see that's the dead end, so I'm going to turn around and open this chest. There's a bit of a stake there, which I failed to grab, and I can't put it in my inventory slot. But I also can't hold it, so I do that, miss it, and flunder a bit, which is a bit of a deficit to my time. That was like a 3-second time that I could have cut off there. Although it would have been even easier, and I wouldn't have taken any damage if I could just clip through walls. But unfortunately, I cannot. Now, this isn't seated, as you can tell, because I chose the wrong path, as I didn't look on the map, which is the most important thing to check at all times, is that map, because it tells you where the doors are. Now, it's going to zip through here, avoid getting death by that, and sort of open up some crates and stuff, see if I can get any good potions, which I can use to kill some of the bosses in a much more rapid rate. Now, I am just sort of strolling through here, looking at these, looking at the map there, which is why I turned around, actually, because that one's a dead end, but this one is not a dead end. So, some misfortune when it comes to the way I turned, but you know, it is all good because of how I was able to recover by looking at the map. Anyway, I am taking some damage here and in the corner, which is bad, but you know, they only have like 150 HP, so it's easy to knock them down. Now, quick upgrade. This is just a slight damage increase. I don't remember what it does. I know it increases damage, but I don't know by how much, or like what its deficit is. I know it's a good upgrade, but it's also a very common one that I haven't paid much attention to. Now, phase slimes. No one likes them, but yet, here I got them. Although, I was fortunate enough to easily just get to this point. Now, you're wondering, wow, this is a really fast seed. What goes wrong? And what goes wrong is another battle room which I encounter. In addition to this dungeon, it becomes a bit of a problem when I head down to the final floor. Penultimate floor, the second to last one. As the penultimate floor is a pain. It was so long, and yeah, took a while to get through that. Now, I kind of shatter that, grab that messenger's mark, which lets me zip right past all enemies and all foes. Really good upgrade. Would recommend. Now I'm just gonna start deleting this boss to the best I can. And I'm also going to use the messenger's mark a bit too much here. Although whenever you're sprinting with the messenger's mark, you are invincible. Now this is another cut of my time because phase slimes are really hard to kill. If it had given me books, I can deal with that in a matter of seconds. And you know how it flashed red. I don't believe I actually took damage there because of the whole teleportation thing. Actually no I did. Yeah, so I probably teleported and then I was still in the hitbox, so rip that. Although teleporting usually doesn't lower your HP if you go through something. Anyway, I'm on 1.5 hearts now. I sprinted through that. And actually, I used a stake, so I'm full heal. Now that is a gambler's mark, which allows you to sacrifice or gain health, which I didn't go for, because doing that, it doesn't give any speed, and I'm looking for some speed. And the messenger's mark is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm zipping through all these levels. Messenger's mark, honestly, best mark for speedrunning, outside of the glutton's mark. Like, you can get messenger all the way to the final boss and then switch it out for gluttons. Perfect run. Which this run is unfortunately not the perfect run. Now, here's the combat room, which I'm forced to fight. And I do that, and I zip across the field, and I killed the second one as well. Now all that's left is me to get through this entire rest of the dungeon, which is honestly quite a ways away. However, this speed, if I didn't have the speed boost, this would have been like a maybe 11-minute run due to the length of this exact level. So, fortunately I got that upgrade. Oh, I missed that. That's unfortunate. Well, I do have that stake there, which I do much better this time, catching it after I learned from last time's mistake of not catching it. And start going to this room. I tried to push it, it didn't register me pushing it, and the slime went into me, which ended up dealing damage. 2 damage. Actually, no, 3 damage besides. Now, I did just waste a slight bit of that stake there, but it's fine. Now, I'm also going to do that. Grab the unstable orb. Now, that probably was not the right choice to do, but I got an unstable orb which lets me kill this boss so much faster. If I would have checked the map, however, I would not have gone there. So I do that. I was thinking about zipping through, like running right through the fire, but I missed the opportunity. And while I just opened this chest, got an apple, I encountered a few enemies that are trying to stop me, but I'm making my way downtown. So, let's go to the final boss room, which is right here. And this boss is the hardest, second hardest fight in the game, the hardest being the eye part of the beast, because it just takes so long. This one obviously does the most damage, if you can tell by the amount of damage I just took by existing near this thing for a few seconds. Probably can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm essentially throwing my knife and also stabbing as fast as possible to kill that. Now I'm switching out my mark here to Wisp for extra DPS, which I think will be helpful, because it's going to kill the skulls immediately. It doesn't. I should have kept the messenger's mark there, which would have saved me a bit more time, but I digress. Now, here's the final room, which I cannot clip through, which would be my normal strategy, is just to get the, skip all the stall rooms, but I actually have to go through them, which, of course, consumes a bit of time, that I don't really want to consume. So, sort of breaking down all these eyes, one at a time, taking a bit of damage, but it's not going too poorly. So, I now have 2.5 hearts, which is enough to not die yet, and I'm just gonna wait for all the fire to go away, and spam attack that eyeball. So killing it as fast as I can. I don't have any knife upgrades, so this actually can take a bit longer than I would expect. And my Wisp actually helped there by killing the head before I got a chance to throw in the knife. But again, Messenger for this part will be much more helpful, as there are so many enemies and I can't just dash away from my problems. RIP. Now, I make my way through here fighting as many as I can, taking a bit of damage. I'm at 1 heart, by the way. And it's actually no, 1.5 hearts. Alright. It's not going too well. Now, this boss it breathes fire. Also shoots a ton of attacks, and some of which it just pushed me to a corner there, so I couldn't dodge it, and then it rammed right through me, which, not a big fan, and I have half a heart left, which means I need to make it through this next 2 sections without taking damage, so I slowed down. Now, if I had rushed to this part, I would have made it through faster, or I would have died, and given what I currently had with the RNG, I wasn't really wanting to risk dying at this point, because I'm already pretty far ahead. Now, I'm making my way to this escape, while fighting everything behind me by swinging my sword like a madman with no accuracy whatsoever. And final boss battle, I listen for skulls, there's nothing, and here we go. I actually got turned around there, which also consumed some time, but this boss, it just runs really fast at you into your blade, and as long as you hit it, you can't do anything. It can't attack you if you hit it with your weapon. Now, I think what the clock does, since I'm dealing a lot of damage here, is improves my damage later on, but 9:12 is my time, with no cuts, no, like, wall walking whatsoever, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and with that, I'm going to say, RPG Penguin out.